Bravo.
75 years after the death of Louis Valmont, the village of Anguerny renamed its school after the Canadian soldier. The New Brunswick private was shot and killed here on D-Day, defending his regiment. The mayor said it was important to choose a regular soldier rather than an officer, but Valmont's family story is far from normal. He initially lied about his age to join the war effort, despite the concerns of his parents. That decision cost him his life and devastated his family back in Kedgwick, New Brunswick. When we at Global News first found out about the school dedication, we wanted to see if any of Valmont's descendants would be attending. We were introduced to an amateur genealogist in Kedgwick, a community of just 1,000 people. Silvio Dugas didn't just know of the family, he grew up with them.
The family of Roy, father of Valmont, came to Kedgwick in the 1940s. Janine was the youngest one, and Janine came to school with me in the same class. So I knew Janine very well. She lives now in Edmundston.
A week before the ceremony, we contacted Janine to talk to her about her big brother. She told us she wasn't going to the ceremony, but only because no one had told her about it.
Right. I didn't know at all. I couldn't understand what was going on because I didn't even know about the ceremonies.
We actually had to convince her our calls weren't part of an elaborate phone scam. Once Janine knew it was real, she knew, even at age 84, what had to happen next.
Initially, we were talking about you going to Fredericton.
Yes.
And during our conversation, you went, wait
I
a
should
minute.
go. Yeah. And I had decided I was going alone.
Her children had doubts, but Janine had conviction. So it was decided one of her sons, a nephew Valmont never met, would join her.
The oldest said, no, you're not going there alone. What happens if you fall? And finally they decided Paul was the one that was going to come. That was kind of a last minute preparation from Edmundston to Montreal, from Montreal, get the tickets to the plane, and it was a rush.
Just days to prepare for a moment 75 years in the making. Janine and her son Paul, late additions as guests of honour in the village. They even stayed in the mayor's home.
In the space of just over a week, you didn't imagine you'd be here?
No. No, I had no intentions of coming. So I'm glad I came, and I'll be back and see the friends I have made here.
Her family's remarkable journey now forever a story of remembrance and discovery. Redmond Shannon, Global News, Anguerny, France.